Aye, lads. I can't remember exactly what the cards were, but it's basically Vivien where you want to +1 to draw as many cards as possible. So you want your whole deck to be creatures, right? Which means your removal also has to be creatures, so you can play Apparition and Cathar. And this is a deck where you can't play like Chariot or Scouds or Emperor because they're not creatures, so then you play the Dancer in this one. Like Dancer and Helena Elena, something like that instead. And then just some 2-drops and some 5-drops, and that was pretty much it. We did pretty well with that deck. Yes, Fable was the only non-Vivien, non-creature we played in this deck. We could try it again, to be honest. I think it was decent. At least it's somewhat aggressive. What was the 5-drop that we played? Adult Gold Dragon. Was it just Goldspan? Could have been. Could play the Workshop War Chief. Urabrask, man. I want this card to be good so bad. It's just not a good card. Is it not, though? It's the thing that kind of makes it bad is that they can play the lands. Drizzt. 5 mana, 3/3 double strike, make a 4/1 with trample. You what, mate? Alright, anyway, whatever. You've got to play Fable because your whole deck is creatures, so Fable seems good. And now we've got no space for 2-drops. GG. Give me some Gala Greeters. Any other 2-drops in the Naya colours, chat? I'm telling you, man, Aspirant sucks. I'm frickin' convinced. Aspirant equals bad. Magda, also bad. Everything is bad. What about the Park Heights Pegasus? Seems bad. Why though? 2/1 flyer, that's it. Yeah, but flyers win games, no? I mean, there's also, you can play just Thalia, dude. Thalia's kinda good, right? You've only got Fable and Vivien in the deck. Tycoon. Sure. Cut 5 cards, huh? Okay, 1. 2. Now I'm stuck. 3. 4. Dude, Helena Elena is just bad, right? Like, the card is fucking bad. Cut a land? Absolutely not. The days of playing less than 26 lands in any deck are over. They're long gone. They will never return. It used to be like the stock amount of lands was 24. It's now 26. If you need to get with the times if you have not realised this. Magic the Gathering has moved on. And you must also move on. We're going to be a 3 basics Andy to play around the Wildfire technology. Rotation's going to be brutal. Yep. I'm quite enjoying being able to cast my spells in Magic, to be honest. Alright, now we need to do sideboard, chat, and the sideboard basically has to be creatures only. So we need utility creatures. We need Wolfman. Wolfman. We need Archon. Spellbinder does seem good, yes. Redain, sure. Alright, unfortunately this is 100% a Legion Angel best of 3 deck, and I sleep. Oh yeah, Graveyard Exile. Sun Gold Sentinel, probably. Artifacts and enchantments. Double spell Andes. Yasharn Tax, the classic. Yeah, I guess Hearse is probably fine instead of Sentinel, sure. Dude, get this stupid ass pig out of my deck. Okay, 1 cut from the main deck, please. We're not cutting a Vivien. You're crazy. You have not seen +1 draw 5 if you want to cut a Vivien. Give me minus a Cathar, and then add me 2 Cathars to the sideboard and then cut 2 further cards. Hard game, hard game. I like that we can play Thalia, that's pretty gas. Got a lot of ramp, a lot of removal, bit of taxis, a lot of draw, a lot of haste. Seems alright. Three Vivians are enough. Oh, one Vivien is enough, but that's why we play 4, so that we can draw one, mate. I mean, Hermit is not that good against our deck, which is nice. Okay, we've got 7 mana, opponents have got 3. Hook? What do you mean hook, man? We've got a Thalia and played it. Hook. What a yoke. I mean, you see Wedding Announcement. Is that enough reason to play the Liberator? Maybe. Play 3 Apparition, 1 Cathar. Zero Emperors even in the side. No, I forget. I want to try Vivien, right? If you're playing Vivien, you've got to play a lot of creatures, man. It's every time you add a non-creature to the deck, it's you're closer and closer to cutting Vivien, right? I think Vivien is very good if you're drawing, say, 3 cards with her +1. But even if you bring your average down to something like 2, I think it starts to get bad. White source, please. White source. They brought Archon in against me. What? Archon stroke. Alright, pretty weird. Rafine? Yeah, I mean. Rafine on the play, it's pretty good. Spell Pierce stroke Archon. Okay. Alright, those cards are not as good against me as opponent thinks. And that sideboarding was Gotta say, too fast for them to have taken all those cards out. I think. I still can't tell if Gala Greeters are good or not. They've got to be at least a decent. Hey, save the treasure, right? Okay, that went well. Nice Archon, mate. Playing Naya creatures without Aspirant is a bold choice, but I stand by it. Alright, chat. Duress! Duress! Let me tell you one thing, opponent. Duress is very bad against my deck, my friend. Extremely bad. There are some hits, but it's very likely to brick. Alright, no duress, please. No duress, please. Okay, good Thalia. Thalia blocking Goblin Shaman token is something I didn't think about, but very, very nice. No duress, please. I would like to cast Vivien and draw 5 cards. +1, draw 5.
Concrete jungle. Sounds like my kind of place. My quarry's close.
Okay, we only draw 2 amazing creatures. Feels bad, man. Only 2 insane creatures. But next turn we're gonna draw 5. Only 4 creatures? Oh no. Vivien, man. What a broken card. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Give me a Goldspan. Give me a Cathar. Give me attack. Kill Ren, make a treasure, use the treasure, kill the Kiki-Jiki. Oh no. Let the damage go through first, idiot! Okay, never mind. Order, small order issue there, but... Right, that's why we don't play less than 4 Vivians, chat. Because Vivien is good. Alright, opponent's playing Fable and Ren. I would like all the token slayers, please. Don't really care about any of our other cards though. Spellbinder seems fine. It's not as good as just the apparitions and Cathars though. Maybe I should have held up Boseiju. But I'm not sure I would even use it on a Fable there, because ramping them's a little awkward in that situation.
Hey, I missed my 12-month sub.
Gornox, thank you for 13 months, man. Appreciate it. So much cards. So many cards, so many flyers. The Boseiju is gas, huh? What a card. I don't understand, why does it only cost 2, man? The rest of the channel spells are all like overcosted in some way to make them balanced, but why this one only costs 2 blows my mind. Just let that resolve, I think. They're stream sniping? Why? Because they blocked my lifelinker? I would probably make that block too, man. We need an untapped land for Eiganjo and another Dancer. Dancer versus Lolth? Kinda gas. Yeah, it's pretty good for us, right? We trade 4 mana for 5 mana and we get to gain 4 life. It's a good deal. Our problem is, chat, that we're so far today we've played the only 2 decks on the ladder that lose to a chariot. We lost this game when we didn't draw that well, not the 8th land, but the 8th mana source, right? We needed to have a double spell turn to catch up, and we're just kind of trading 1 for 1 right now, but opponent's the one that gets to attack. So we did. To catch up? Yep, no catching up in this game. But hopefully the same thing happens in game 3, but we're the one that gets to attack. Spellbinder? Yeah, again, Spellbinder is good, but I don't think it's as good as Redain, Cathar and Apparition, man.
Thanks for the company.
Alright, 2.5 hours of loud punk music is enough. It's time for a switch up. Okay, chat. I'm gonna draw land. Surely with 6 3-drops in our hand, we'll draw a land. Seems pretty bad for us. Alright, I'll pay the doubters for that. That was a good game of Magic there. Did Steven do an Alchemy card review yet? Card review? No, but I have done a card review. I revealed the Effluence Devourer. Card's absolutely gas. Historic playable? I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Alright, chat. Time to make some treasures. Okay, good games. Dude, people just concede to Gala Greeters. It's kind of crazy. Not the first opponent that saw 2 Gala Greeters on the board and then just dipped. Come on, opponent, let's go! Do do do. It's just too hard to climb in standard, isn't it? Because every deck is good, and therefore every deck is bad. So you actually just can't win enough games. Time for some alchemy. I mean, alchemy is very gas. There's new alchemy cards coming out in like 2 days though. Which is... That's some moderate hype. Moderate hype for sure. And most of them have been pretty good so far, so it should hopefully bring a change up. Didn't want to kill Thalia, huh? Very interesting. Free 2/2. I think they should have still killed Thalia though.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. I am almost sad to see you go.
Alright, they've not got many cards, so hopefully they don't have any cards that make cards. Or draw cards. The Alchemy rotates, sorry, at the same time as Standard, yeah. Come on, Vivien. You can do it, baby. You can frickin' do it.
Let your blade do the talking.
Alright, Second Wonder is annoying because now we can't really play Vivien on this turn.
This is what you get for hurting my people. Still have much to learn.
Alright. What's your top deck, baby? Pass the turn. Chat, I know there's a possibility that they've top decked a stroke, but that possibility is 0%. I draw 5.
I'll speak. My quarry's
Okay,
close.
I draw only 2 cards. It was enough. Alright, so Vivien has actually won the game easily every time she's come into play. So she's gas, right? It's only Naya, because you've got to play green for Vivien, and you've got to play white for the removal that are creatures. So it's only Naya or just green white, I guess. Well, you can't play Jund, because you've not... You need to play removal spells in Jund, right? And red is the only third colour for a green-white deck, because it's the only one that has lands. Or I guess there's Bant too, but... Who gives a shit about Bant? What you're saying is bring back Chupacabra? Yeah, man. If there was a Chupacabra in black, you could play black, I think. I don't see what the blue in Bant gets you over the red in Naya, though. I would hazard a guess at absolutely fucking nothing. Not being able to attack here with our harvester is, with our dancer, sorry. Not cool. Here's the ooze. Yeah, but it's too expensive, right? In blue, you can get things like... There are some good utility creatures in blue, though, like Hermit, for example, but... mostly scuffed, I think.
Another one.
I think the dancer, man. What I will say is, I'm pretty sure Black Market Tycoon is terrible? Maybe? Maybe not terrible, maybe just bad. But I'm pretty sure it's terrible. Could have played both? Well, yeah, but I can only play the dancer after combat. Bad enough? Aspirant? Probably Aspirant, yeah. I will say Aspirant would have been a hell of a lot better in this game. But it be what it be. Where are my Vivians, man? Any Vivians in the house? Oh, the Galazeth can use the blood tokens as mana, huh? Pretty cool, pretty cool. -4 damage? That's a lot. Dude, this Tycoon is so bad. Why is it not an Aspirant, man? What the frick are you doing? Please kill my creature, thank you, opponent. Vivien, Vivien. Opponent discarded a Bankbuster this late in the game? What a throw. Vivien, Vivien, Vivien. One frickin' time, baby. 4 of? 4 of? Never Vivien, man. Dude, if this Black Market Tycoon was an aspirant, we would have won this game. What a kick in the cojones. Top deck Goldspan. Yeah, I mean we've got some draws in the deck for sure. Dancer, Goldspan, Vivien, Emeria's Call, but Apparition is okay, but it still leads to us losing.
Let's go.
I mean, if they're not gaining any life, they do need to always have an instant speed removal available for our 3 Goldspan Dragons. Think we're losing this one? Probably, but we have draws. Okay. Alright, now I'm upset. I mean, I probably shouldn't even have conceded there, but... Actually, yeah, we're dead on board. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Hearse is good against these Appraiser decks, huh? Do. Brutal? Ah, it's okay. The Vivien was too late anyway. I didn't have any mana left to even cast my creatures that I drew. I had 3 treasures. The problem in that game was not the negate on the Vivien, it was that Black Market Tycoon is in the deck instead of Aspirant. We threw 1 treasure for Apparition though. We didn't do anything, man. I'm playing. You and I are not friends. There is no we. And I used the treasure because I required a second white source to cast my spell. Spellbinder. Alright, so they should not be able to draw any cards off of their appraisers while the hearse is in play. It seems like a good investment of 2 mana to beat 4 of their 3-drops. And if they use a removal on it, then sure, that's fine. Untapped Lando for the Angel, please. Thank you, thank you. And then we just need to somehow stay ahead on board so we can get Vivien down and get it rolling and win easy. Dude, Infernal Grasp is so bad. Why do you have to pay 2 life to use it, man? It's crazy. There's a lot of decks where you're just kind of forced into playing it, but my god, it fucking sucks. Yeah, they had the Abrade and they chose not to use it, so they probably don't have any appraisers in hand, I would guess. But that's okay. They play 4, they'll draw 1 eventually. Should I have just exiled 2 cards anyway? Maybe?
Life can thrive here. It can thrive anywhere. We're gonna knock you down.
Yeah, I think this is a Rhino game. Our life total's like very low, huh? If we can distract the opponent into attacking Vivien, it should be good. Yeah, you fool! Alright, nice. That worked out just fine. That worked out just fine. Okay, hopefully we can get ahead on board for the next Vivien. Just fine aware. Imagine thinking that wasn't good for us. Okay. Treasure is good, I think. If we draw a land, we can play Goldspan and Vivien. If we don't draw a land, we can play Goldspan and Angel. Seems nice. Alright, cut Black Market Tycoon, win game. Easy. New glasses look like you majored in renewable energies. Hey, it's a good look. I look like a sensible, career-driven man. I am neither of those two things, but I don't mind looking like I am. I've lost 6 years in age with those glasses. Well, I think I'm looking pretty mighty fine with these spectacles on. What was your job before being a streamer? My job directly before being a streamer was mediocre poker player. But I've had other jobs before that. I worked as a children's entertainer. When I was 16, I got a temporary Christmas job for a month, working in a store called Next, which I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's like a UK only thing. But basically, I had a job there for a month, and they basically, for the whole month, they just locked me in the cupboard, and I had to take the coat hangers, and you know those little cube things that they have on the coat hangers to say like sizes and stuff like that, size of the clothes. I spent the entire month in the cupboard taking those off of coat hangers and putting different ones on. I spent a whole month locked in a prison cell doing that. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Did I have fun? Nope. How was the pay though? Also bad? Just your normal minimum wage job. But you like got slightly above minimum wage because it was a Christmas temporary job. It's what you would expect, right? That was definitely the worst job I've had. Alright, opponent tapped their blue for blue, pretty impressive. That's a nice thing about retail work, it is both degrading and pays shit. Yep. I would say if you've got a job in retail, you need to improve your personality and become a streamer, you know? Everyone knows that all streamers are the most outgoing and bubbly personalities. Stop being a fool. Just become a streamer forehead.
Didn't know you were a poker pro, like I am. Have a good day, mate.
Streamers are failed retail workers, pretty much, man. Most streamers are just failed people, to be honest. So, some of them have failed upwards, yeah. That do be true. Opponent's KKGK popped before ours, therefore they win. It's kind of unfortunate. Three land Andy over here. That's the second time that's happened, and both times it hasn't really mattered. That's the downside to it. If you can get Vivien in play, so we've got Vivien in play like 3 times, and she's soloed the game every time. But there's also been like 3 times where you can just never cast her because she can't protect herself very well. Ecuador. Ecuador.